do some. You gotta do some things. Like a lot of people always want money all the time. But sometimes, like me being a business owner, I know sometimes you have to do some things for free to get your name and your brand out there. Let's just be honest about that, because everybody think everybody getting paid for everything. That's not true.
Everybody thinks that everybody is getting paid for, like, tour.
Hey, you know the because to break this dead flow. Hey, right now, I need all the because to break this dead flow. Hey, right now.
What up, gang, gang, gang? It's your girl, Prissy P, guys, and we back with another banger, guys. And today, I have a cute little guest with me today. Who are you?
I am RELXUISE.
Yes, she is RELXUISE, guys. And she is
I'm a singer.
Yeah.
I'm a singer, songwriter, artist.
All that.
All them things. Yeah.
Hey. And today, guys, we have a shrimp bowl. So we got some shrimp, sausage. We got some potatoes and corn. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this grace. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Father God, bless this food. Let it be nurturing to our body. Bless the ones that prepared it. Let no harm come to us through this food. In your name we pray. Amen. Yes. So let's dig in. Because I can't wait.
I'm excited.
So guys, RELXUISE, she's currently in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, I am.
Like she said, she's an artist. She also writes songs. She's a songwriter.
A Grammy nominated songwriter.
Yeah, don't forget the Grammy nominated. Okay, that's a big deal. And she's young, out here doing her thing. And I know her because my brother, I don't know if it was DJ or me, one of us found her. But I'm gonna give him the credit. Cause you know how siblings do, they always want the credit.
I actually found her on SoundCloud. You don't even have a SoundCloud.
Okay, yeah, I don't have a SoundCloud. But anyway, so I don't know, me and him was in the car together and he was like, listen to this girl's, is it called falsetto?
No.
Oh, what's it called, DJ?
I was going to say, I don't
tone.
know if I have one of those.
Her tone. And I was like, dang, her tone is great. So I listened to one song from her. Then I went home, listened to one song, and then I went home and I was like, let me go look up this girl. So I listened to her song. And I was like, I like her, plus she plus size. I was like, okay, sis, out here doing her thing. Started following her. And then, I don't know how I knew she lived in Atlanta, but you guys know I'm here a lot. And I was like, I'm gonna hit her up and do a collab with her to see if she wanna come on my channel. And so I can introduce her to you guys and put her name out there some more. And then I hit her up and she responded back and it was like, oh my gosh, she responded back, oh my gosh.
I respond to everybody.
That's what's up.
I try to make sure I can, like, because I'm not very good with, like, keeping up with, like, my comments and everything on Instagram. Like, I see everything, but depending upon where my energy level is, I may or may not respond. So, like, DMs is where I kind of, like, make up for that.
Okay, gotcha.
So, when people DM me, I try to make sure I respond and make sure I'm, like, talking back to people, because like people do, as artists, like people want to hear from you. Like these are people who are buying and purchasing your stuff. The least you can do is give them the time of day.
So I appreciate her for giving me the time of day. She has a lot of music that's very relatable, relationship stuff. She sings about different things, and I like it.
Mostly love.
So she's originally from Detroit.
Yes, I am.
So tell us a little bit about RELXUISE and your background in music.
My background in music is, I come from a musical family. My dad's a musician and songwriter, and my mom is a singer.
Oh.
She sang with him like for years and in his choir, like under his direction or whatever, but
So
that was what that was.
You gifted this way.
On my dad's side, I'm like a 5th generation musician, so.
Okay. So what about music do you love the most? Where does it take you?
Honestly, I love music because there's a music for anything.
Yep. Wow.
There's something for everybody out there.
Wow.
Like, literally, I have a very diverse music palette. So
Yes, you do.
me personally, like if I'm having a bad day, or if I'm like, let's say I'm going through something in my relationship, like 9 times out of 10 I won't be able to listen to love songs, or I won't be able to like interact with anything like that has to do with love, because it'll like drive my anxiety up. So 9 times out of 10 I'll be like just doing everyday things to smooth jazz. So like I'll play smooth jazz and classical and just like ambiance art songs and everything like that, because there literally is a music for any time and any time. Every time like you need it. So
Any mood, as you said, any mood. And I feel her on that, because sometimes I'm in the mood for no music, and sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm in a crunk mood. I want to play some Yin Yang Twins or something. If you want to get lit, or then you have the time when you in love, or you going through a breakup, and you need that support from your good old Fantasia, Tony Braxton and stuff.
good old Fantasia. And
Yeah.
Tony Braxton. I understand. Like it's like music, what made me fall in love with it was the only thing in the world that I knew personally that number one, although I inherited talent from my parents, like they didn't cultivate it, if that makes sense. Like they sent me to places where I could cultivate it. So they put me in dance classes. I did those on and off, maybe from like 4 years old until I was in the 6th grade. And then I did band, played clarinet for 2 years.
Okay, I play clarinet too.
Okay.
But do I remember it now? No.
Absolutely not. I don't remember it at all.
Nothing.
Shout out to Marshall's Music where I bought my clarinet. I don't use it at all. That's probably somewhere in storage at my mama's house. But yeah, like they put me into bands. Then I did like choir senior year, and then they convinced me to audition for performing arts school. So I went to audition. I was supposed to do band and vocal, but they messed up my schedule and they put me in all vocal classes.
Oh.
So I just kind of fell into this. Singing was something that I always wanted to do, but it was like I had crippling stage fright. Entirely crippling. Like,
Does it mess up? Being on stage, does it mess with your anxiety a little bit?
no, not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
It's like I know how to turn it on, and because being on stage is my favorite thing.
Ooh.
Everything now, because I've grown comfortable with it. But not only that, it's just like there's nothing like being somewhere in a crowd singing your words that you wrote yourself back
Okay, say that.
It's just the best feeling in the world. But like,
Well, I'm not on your level, but you know, I do like the times that I have performed my two little songs. I like the fact that it was relatable to a lot of women, and when you're saying the words, you can see that they feel that what I wrote. So I feel you on that. It's a good feeling.
yeah, it's definitely the best thing.
So what do you like to do for fun? Like what does RELXUISE like to do for fun? What makes you happy?
RELXUISE doesn't have fun. RELXUISE works all the time.
Okay.
I honestly, I don't like. I guess it's a price to pay. I guess you could say that. I am doing things that people won't do, so I can do things that people can't do. So,
Okay, girl.
I
You got a lot of wisdom. How old are you?
24. No.
Wow.
I'm not 24. I'm 23. I'll be 24 in June.
Wow.
I always read fairly old because of like my sister is 16 years older than me, and growing up in the house, yeah, there's a 16-year age gap between me and my sister either. But my sister and I are like best friends, and we've been this way since I was a child. So everybody that I hung around and everybody that I knew my whole life was always my senior. So like the age thing,
Yeah.
I read kind of old. But
Yeah, you got a lot of wisdom for your age.
I like to bowl. Bowling is fun for
We're going
me
bowling tonight.
when I don't have like nails on my fingers and stuff. I like to bowl. I like to cook. I'm a desserts girl. I like cooking food. Food is cool. Like food is cool, and I like seeing people react and like people watching people eat your food. But like me personally, I'm a desserts girl. Desserts are my favorite thing to make because I just love sugar. And
Oh, I see.
yeah, I'm a sugar girl. But honestly, as of recently,
Yes.
I've been coming into the salt game because the steak food, amazing. The seafood boil, when it first dropped, changed my life. I was like, oh,
They be hitting.
it's cheap to make. I can have it anytime I want. And it doesn't really stay in your system. Everything kind of just flushes straight through you. So it's
Like
like,
hard. If you don't have potato or corn.
right.
If you have like shrimp, you know, whatever.
9 times out of 10, I'm just eating shrimp and crab.
Yeah.
Because I'm allergic to crab. So it's like, I can't do a crab bowl.
Yo, when she said she was allergic to crab, I was like, girl, eat it different, but you can't help it, though.
I can't help it at all. I got a whole EpiPen at home.
Girl, can you have lobster?
I have had lobster and not blown up.
Okay.
I had it, my cousin Didi made me and my sister a seafood boil the last time I was home. And she made lobster and I tried it.
So
And
my aunt,
I did that.
she can have lobster and stuff, but she can't have shrimp. So it's like everybody's allergies are so different.
That's how my sister was. My sister, she could eat, I think she could eat crab legs and she could eat like lobster and stuff like that. But shrimp,
She can't have shrimp.
full blown.
Full blown. Yep.
And now she's fine. Like, she's grown out of the allergy because you can't grow out of an allergy. But, like, yeah, she was like one of those, if I put this on my tongue, everything's about to start buzzing.
Yep. Yeah. That's our graphic designer, and she can't have fish.
Sugar is still trying to.
Yep. Be in the way. Y'all know, who the audience, y'all know sugar. Sugar always got to be in the center of everything. This is good.
This is good.
Mom, you did that thing, Mom. With that shrimp.
Thank you. I appreciate her making this.
Enjoy it, girl.
Shut up.
So let's talk about this tour that you're doing right now. So,
Oh yes, I'm on tour. I'm currently. Am I halfway through it?
well, let's you book up another date.
Actually, I'm not halfway through it. Okay, so what had happened was I'm on tour right now. It's a promotional tour for my project that I released in November called 2EP.
Gotcha.
And it's called the 2U Tour. I'm wearing my tour merch right now. My face on it. But we started off in New York and we got to play SOBs. I did Tropicalia in DC. And now I am playing the Charlotte Art League on March 13th. I'm playing, what else am I playing? Playing the Charlotte Art League March 13th. Dawn in Detroit March 20th. I don't know the venue, but I know the name of the event. I'm performing at Welcome to My Sesh in Dallas, Texas.
Ooh.
So I'm doing
Oh,
that.
Texas.
We just added on a Baltimore date for April. And I'm going back to New York because I'm actually participating in a show for somebody's school project or whatever at NYU. This young man reached out to me about them having to put together a show and everything for their final project, and they needed an artist to focus it around.
Why not?
I was just like, why not? Like,
Yeah, that's how you get yourself out there. You gotta do some things. Like, a lot of people always want money all the time. But sometimes, like me being a business owner, I know sometimes you have to do some things for free to get your name and your brand out there. Let's just be honest about that, because everybody think everybody getting paid for everything. That's not true.
Everybody thinks that everybody is getting paid for it. Like, tour as an independent artist, because I'm not signed to a label and because I don't have a sponsor, like, I'm paying for almost everything out of pocket. And it's like, people don't understand. Like, I'll just give you an example. Like, at my DC show, like, we selling tickets and people are coming to the show. Not as many people came to the show as we would have liked, but I mean, we still had a good turnout considering that was my first time like headlining the show in DC. And we get there, and at the end of the show, promoter has to get paid, venue has to get paid, DJ has to get paid, soundman has to get paid, and then on top of that, I still gotta pay whatever musician I'm using. And at the end of the day, like, sometimes you're not going home with nothing but $75. And it sucks because it's like, yeah, I'm in a hole, like, because things happen. Like, that entire day for me was just, like, kind of crazy because I got to the airport and they were doing K9 checks at security, so I missed my flight. I had to buy a new flight, and then, like, it's like you get there and you only make what you make. And it's like, you're not going to always break even.
It's hard. But when you have a dream and a vision, you know, you just go for it and you don't care what happens. You just do it because you love doing it. Yeah. And God, and people may wonder how these artists, independent artists, afford to do this. But God.
It's literally Jesus in the air.
Yeah. The girl said air.
Jesus in the sky. That's it.
You got to know a little bit about RELXUISE. And we're about to, I said it right?
Yes.
Oh. What I said?
No, you said it right.
Oh. You got to know a little bit about her, guys. And we have a couple more videos that I'm going to be releasing so you get to know her a little bit more on a personal level.
Yes.
So make sure you go check out her Instagram, guys. All of her social media will be in the description below. Go check out her new album.
Yes.
Go check all of her old music out, guys. It's amazing. Anything else you want to say?
I mean, besides follow me on everything. You can follow me on everything at RELXUISE. Is that everywhere, so you can find me. And come see me. I'm on tour.
Yes.
So come to the shows. Come see what it's talking about live.
Go check her out, guys. And we'll see you guys next time. Gang, gang, gang.